Do you know the oldest and largest commercial district in Somerville, Massachusetts? That happens to be Union Square. And in this video, I'm going to share with you 5 things I like about Union Square. So Union Square is located essentially where Washington Street, Webster Avenue, and Somerville Avenue meet. And as is so often the case in New England, it's a square that's not square. Rather, it's a neighborhood centered on this intersection that moves out in all directions. And Union Square, Somerville is perhaps second only to Davis Square, Somerville, as that place in Somerville that people want to learn more about or go check out. And for good reason. There's a lot happening in Somerville and in Union Square that makes Union Square a destination. And with everything happening in Union Square, it will only become more so. But let's just dive right in for this video and 5 things I like about Union Square. So number 5 on my list is the Block 11 Cafe at 11 Bow Street. And it's located in a former bank vault, and it features a patio. Wonderful cafe. And, of course, in COVID times, this cafe, like so many restaurants and cafes, is, facing new challenges for how to stay afloat and still do business. And so they've gone to, takeout and delivery. But in normal times, the cafe is a magnet for the neighborhood for people to sit outside in the patio garden or come inside and find a seat in the former bank vault. So love Block 11 Cafe. Number 4 on my list is Union Square Donuts. And gosh, I have to say, I do like the occasional treat of a donut, especially if it comes from Union Square Donuts, where they make the donuts fresh by hand every day. And these might be the largest donuts you've ever seen. My gosh, you need a full-size box for a half dozen. My particular favorite is the brown butter hazelnut crunch, and I have to close my eyes and think about it as I bring it to your attention. So Union Square Donuts is a local institution. There are a few other outposts in Greater Boston, but this is the original across the street from Block 11 on Bow Street. Third on my list, for reasons I like Union Square, Somerville, is the Bow Market. It's really wonderful. There are 30 plus independent vendors and businesses in this market centered around a public courtyard and plaza in the heart of Union Square. It's really a hidden jewel, if you will. And of course, yes, they've had to adapt in COVID times, but they have. So whether it's taking in some comedy at the Comedy Studio or, picking up some baked goods at the Biscuit or, some handmade goods at one of a variety of stores found here, shops, vendors. It's really it's a great space and place, supporting the local arts community and the local community itself with all the things that are happening at Bow Market. So check out Bow Market. Second on my list is just the reality of the urban revitalization plan that's happening in Union Square. It's $1 billion revitalization plan featuring, all sorts of new lab and office space, new retail, green and open space, and residential development. So there's a lot to this. It's multifaceted. It's been under discussion since 2012, and I'm making this in 2020, and I'm not sure when they're going to cross the finish line. It might be another 10 years. But the good news is that there's a lot happening and a lot planned and a lot that will happen. Look, there's controversy, there's discussion, there's debate. No one is ever going to be happy with every aspect of $1 billion revitalization plan. But, better that there's revitalization, energy, activity and money being spent to reinvent the square than for it to be abandoned and forgotten. So, I'm all for positive change, and in the main, from what I've been able to glean, there's lots of great things planned for Union Square. And not just Union Square, but nearby. So, for example, just on Webster Avenue is Inman Crossing. You can check it out at inmancrossing.com. I'm the listing agent for this building in its original sellout. It's a new construction, 36-unit building, and it's just about a 5+ minute walk from this new residential building down Webster Avenue to Prospect Street and what will be the new T station in Union Square. So there's a great deal of development happening in Union Square, and it's exciting to imagine the future here, as the future is coming now and the construction is beginning. So that brings me to the number one thing I like about Union Square in Somerville, and that's the Green Line station coming to Union Square. And again, it's been coming for many years, but it may finally come to completion in 2021. We'll see. It's going to be a station stop on the E line, on the Green Line, and it's going to be located on Prospect Street. And it's just going to make a world of difference. I'm imagining, like you are, if you're watching this in COVID times, that we get through the pandemic, that a new normal emerges and people are using public transportation again to go to and from the city as a rule. And just having that station stop in Union Square, part of the Green Line expansion program that's going to introduce 6 new station stops into Somerville, is going to make a difference. And I know when I think back to being in Davis Square in the mid-'80s and what a difference the Red Line T station stop made when it came to Davis Square, Somerville in 1984, I think it's going to have the same sort of positive impact on Union Square when the Green Line station emerges on Prospect Street in Union Square. So there's so much more to share with you about Union Square in Somerville. Be sure to visit my primary website, somervillerealestate.com, otherwise reached via cambridgerealestate.com, to learn more about Somerville and Union Square and all the wonderful things that are happening in this neighborhood. My name is Charles Cherney. I'm a top realtor serving buyers and sellers in Somerville and neighboring Cambridge. So if you're looking to move to Union Square, I'm happy to help. Pick up the phone or text me or email me, whatever it takes, so that I can be of service. I live just outside of Union Square. I'm in it every day. I know it very well. And as I mentioned, I'm the listing agent for Inman Crossing online at inmancrossing.com. So happy to share with you more about that building coming to completion that puts you right on the doorstep of Union Square. Reach out at any time, and be sure to subscribe to this channel and click the bell to be notified of new videos, which are coming each and every week. Take care.